This video is going to be really difficult if you believe that the Earth is a spinning ball in outer space. You're going to find this impossible to believe. And speaking from experience and hearing many people's stories, the very first thing quite often when we do speak about this is that nobody, and I mean nobody, ever believes when they very first hear about it that the Earth is flat. It is the most outrageous statement that you could ever make, especially publicly. If you and I met face to face and we had, let's say, a conversation for a while and we got to hang out for a while, let's say the whole day, you would leave thinking to yourself, virtually knowing that I myself am a sane individual. It has been a 1 year to the date where I made the realization, and I know this is going to be tough as hell for most people to hear, especially if you're new into this or you've already made up your mind, is that on that day, March 21st, 2016, 1 year ago, that I made the realization in myself that I believe that the Earth is flat. Now, to get to that point, I had to do a lot of research. I find that most people have a very difficult time believing this because of what we were taught growing up. We believe because we've seen with our eyes a photo of Earth from outer space, from the moon. So the very first mental hurdle is not only just becoming open to it, it's like, okay, let me hear a person out, let me research this stuff, and not just for a couple minutes. I'm talking like hours, days, weeks, and then you'll start to realize, yeah man, these people, though they sound crazy at first, they're onto something huge. The Earth is not a spinning ball, it's not a globe, it's not hurling throughout outer space. So NASA, the space agency known as NASA, is such a mental fuck up in our minds because we believe that we have seen the Earth, when in fact, those are just either paintings or CGI or just some sort of art that makes you believe because you've seen it, you've registered it into your brain like, that's what it is. How can anyone else ever combat this obvious proof that Earth is a globe? You have to dig so deep within yourself to realize that you've been lied to. So there's no way, no matter what I ever tell you, no matter what you ever research, if you believe that we went to the moon and that you believe the photos from outer space of Earth are real, then there's nothing. I mean, why, if you hold on to that so strongly, there's virtually nothing that will convince you otherwise. I thought for a while, I thought, damn man, am I wasting my time into this? The further I got into it, the more I realized that my time was becoming well spent, because even though different flat earthers had different opinions, I could always pull out just certain little bits and chunks of information that I could research later. It took me a while to get over that mental hurdle, but I will never, ever, in my probably God-given life, ever believe that the Earth is a spinning ball hurling throughout outer space. I remembered the day that I was going to post on Facebook for the first time about flat Earth. How many of you can remember, if you believe that the Earth is flat, can remember the day that you thought, I'm going to post about flat Earth, but should I? I don't know. This is not a good idea. I should do some more. I need to do some more research. Hold on. There's a lot of self-doubt. Now, I don't doubt it one bit. I don't often post about flat Earth, but when I do so without any form of regret, no shame at all, and knowing full well, with true faith and confidence in myself, with every fiber in my being that we do not live on a spinning ball. I mean, that is just like, it's very rare. I'll just say it's very rare that you will come across an individual who, like myself, who believes in flat Earth, that to go back, to revert back to this globe spinning out of control model. There's still a lot I don't know, but to commemorate the date of a year passing when I finally realized that, yes, yes, I believe that the Earth is flat, I celebrated that moment yesterday, last night, by purchasing a ticket to attend the first ever Flat Earth International Conference in Cary, North Carolina this upcoming November. Another venue that I'll quickly, I don't know why I want to mention this, but I'm going to mention this. The other event I want to attend is actually in Washington, D.C. this coming Saturday, March the 25th, where I do attend on planning the Pizzagate, like, I don't know, what, protest, rally, information gathering venue close to the White House. I want to be there too. These are some of the most important topics: flat Earth, Pizzagate, Pedogate. Those two really come to mind as one of the hardest hitting subjects that one could ever take seriously. When I was looking into flat Earth for the first time, I got discouraged because I started to believe, like, oh man, maybe it is round. Like, damn, maybe I've been wasting all this time on nothing. You get this small whisper, you know, in your mind, thinking, man, maybe you shouldn't even look, and it's not even true. Why even wasting the time? But to barrel through that, to give it the benefit of the doubt and just look into it, it just opens up a brand new awareness. If you've never come across flat Earth, I know it does sound like the craziest thing ever, but to get over the whole NASA thing, I would start there, because as soon as you're able to pop that balloon, the rest just everything does begin to make sense, because you could wonder, well, why haven't they made it to the moon? Why haven't they taken a picture of our Earth? You would think by now that we would have countless videos and pictures of planet Earth from every conceivable possible configuration and angle. Some of the images should be so incredibly stunning and beautiful and high definition. You would think like this would be the norm. Something that you'll always hear time and time and time again is you almost can predict this question coming out of a person. So why would they lie to us? Why would they lie? That question really belongs towards the individual asking that kind of question. Why would they lie to us? Why would our government or agencies lie to people? Why would they do such a thing? What's the motive behind it? But oftentimes I feel like people ask that question don't really even give a fuck. Oftentimes, I swear to you guys, oftentimes, a person looking into it the first time, one, is not really open to it, but just wants to watch a video. Oftentimes within 10 seconds, 30 seconds in the video, they just shut it off. Because they just like, this is no, nothing, no. How the hell is a person supposed to absorb, to really come, to get this, to bring in this information when they're like 5 seconds in, 10 seconds, 30, yeah. What kind of attitude is that? What kind of learning process is that? I don't know if I don't know if I'll make a video about flat Earth or begin to teach this. I tend to think I kind of serve as an ambassador, like, here's the door, here's the gateway, you need to check this out. So if we never see each other again, know that there are incredibly intelligent, sane individuals out there who have looked into flat Earth, who don't publicly come out and say, yeah man, I believe the Earth is flat, because it may ruin their reputation. It may cost them their business side of life, or their their financial side of life, their family, their relationships. And if you go out and you say that you believe the earth is flat, you're going up a mountain of like, you're gonna get, you're gonna get it. You're good. Just be prepared. Be prepared to hear it like you've never heard of it. And I don't mean like in a positive way. You're gonna hear it, but also know, like, individuals like I will support you all the way, 100%. I'm there with you trying to learn this stuff. I may or may not talk about flat Earth in the future because there are, like I said, more important issues in this world. And one, again, I always, I'm always talking about it on, especially Twitter, but Pizzagate or Pedogate. That one just right up there to the top because it's a topic that desperately needs to get out. And also flat Earth. I mean, they seem like, totally separate things, but I think oftentimes subconsciously when we see an agency or, whatever, like they have a large sum of money, we're like, they've got to be smart. They've got to figure it out. They've all the scientists, they've got all the, the government people, they've all put it together. And they have a lot of money. So just little old me, how could I ever, go against what they say, and hell, what we've been taught? Because what we've been taught comes from those people that makes a lot of money. If you research it a little bit, you're genuinely curious, you'll realize, like a lot of us, that Earth is definitely not, and I mean not, a spinning globe. That forever in my consciousness will never be a part of my beliefs ever again. And I know, again, as probably people like either disappointed or either happy or, oh my God, it's so awesome, or you've inspired me, or now I hate you, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Hey, we each are on our own journey, and I would say let us respect each other's beliefs. And just, it's the respect thing. It's the respect thing that I see lacking when people get into these debates. In closing, I would like to say that if you are attending the Flat Earth International Conference in North Carolina, in Cary, North Carolina, this upcoming November 9th through 10th, I will 100% be there because I've already bought my ticket. It's amazing how far I feel I've come, and also the many other like-minded souls who look into this. So with that being said, if anything else I say never struck home, I would just say keep an open mind. Till then, have a wonderful day. And we had, let's say, a conversation for a while, and we got to hang out for a while, let's say the whole day. You would leave thinking to yourself, virtually knowing that I myself am a sane individual. It has been a 1 year to the date where I made the realization, and I know this is going to be tough as hell for most people to hear. This video is going to be really difficult if you believe that the Earth is a spinning ball in outer space. You're going to find this impossible to believe. And speaking from experience and hearing many people's stories, the very first thing quite often when we do speak about this is that nobody, and I mean nobody, ever believes when they very first hear about it that the Earth is flat. It is the most outrageous statement that you could ever make, especially publicly. If you and I met face to face, especially if you're new into this or you've already made up your mind, is that on that day, March 21st, 2016, 1 year ago, that I made the realization in myself that I believe that the Earth is flat. Now, to get to that point, I had to do a lot of research. I find that most people have a very difficult time believing this because of what we were taught growing up. We believe because we've seen with our eyes a photo of Earth from outer space, from the moon. So the very first mental hurdle is not only just becoming open to it, it's like, okay, let me hear a person out